Hello, everyone, and welcome to the CTN Outdoor Rink at Coon Rapids Ice Center for CTN's live coverage of boys high school hockey. Tonight, a CTN mobile production of Hockey Day Coon Rapids as they get to the outdoor rink. The Cardinals host their conference rivals from Anoka, Joe Young and Jeremy Smith up above. And a beautiful night for hockey. It snowed lightly through the second, third periods of the girls' 5-0 win over Anoka, but it has since stopped. So the ice is clear as we get ready to drop the puck for tonight's boys' game.
Yeah, 17 degrees out there, a little bit of wind. Still a chance we might see some more snow come down, but not too much. Should keep it clean and fast ice out there for them.
Cardinals trying to stop a 3-game losing streak. And this is a good time for it because this is the first of 3 straight against teams sub 500. And they have a couple of games against top-ranked opponents still on the horizon in early January. Anoka getting the early action going, getting it deep into Coon Rapids territory. A quick opportunity. Coon Rapids turns it away. Cross-ice pass. Kish trying to get around the corner. Sorry, that was Bowden. Digging it free is Barsness. Backhands out front. The redirect just out of the reach of Engberg. This one kicked to the line and out to center. Novak across for Cleansing. Fans on the pass attempt. Recollects and moves it along. Bowden back across in the skates of Alphen. And Coon Rapids going to be called for too many men as Alphen stepped onto the ice, caught the pass in his skates as the guy he was replacing had not yet left the ice surface. So an early power play for the Anoka Tornadoes.
Just a little mistake there. Obviously not an intentional one, but Coon Rapids wearing those nice black jerseys tonight. Anoka in their white with the burgundy.
Well, the Anoka Tornadoes 0 for 4 this season. They were shut out in their first 2 games of the year. Kish forces an early turnover across and a shorthanded goal. Good pressure at the top of the defensive zone. Turns into an odd man rush. Eli Bowden hammers it to the back of the, or Caden Alphen, that hammers it back to the back of the net.
Yeah, just beautiful pass through between 2 defenders to a nice open net. Shorthanded goal to lead off the scoring here for the Cardinals. Great way to respond when you get hit with a penalty.
Short-handed tally has Coon Rapids in front, just a minute 5 into the contest. Tornadoes have been able to keep their last 2 games relatively close. Osseo got away from them kind of at the end. 7-3 loss. That one slips away from Durkop as he tried to cover. Anoka's setting up on their power play. That pass hit a skate, recovered along the wall by Provancha. Back into the corner, tap out front, and a redirect for a goal as Ben Ficacello has the answer for Anoka early on.
Yeah, just a feed right in front there. Able to tip it right in past the goalkeeper and even this one up, 1 each. Lots of scoring for only being 90 seconds into a game.
Yeah, we have started with a flurry. 2 goals, just 30 seconds apart. A shorthanded tally for Caden Alphen, and then a power play tally for Ficacello. Has Anoka back to even at 1-1. Coon Rapids controls off the draw, setting up back in their own end. Novak through center. Barsness couldn't handle cleanly, able to recontrol, skates in, wrist shot, glove save. Colin Rose now, just a sophomore, a couple of sophomores suited up as the netminders for the Anoka Tornadoes. Tie up off the draw, kicked into the zone by Bowden. Bowden trying to battle along the boards. It's kicked free to Barsness at center. Cross for Novak, fanned on the dump attempt, pinned to the boards there by Danny Ness. Digging it free is Bowden. Eli Bowden lost the handle, goes to the outside, shoots wide. Klinzing could not hold at the line, backhands it in. Cardinals have to tag up. Anoka regroups, sends to center. Klinzing able to get over and cut off Suckup. Cardinals reverse to Bowden, and now Golan into the zone. Tristan Golan's wrist shot deflected wide, and that net came way off. And that will bring the whistle.
Popped off on the right side there. But yeah, we'll see how both teams settle in here after the quick goals on both sides of that power play. Good number of fans lining the glass all the way around the arena today.
Face off to the left of Rose now. Won by the Cardinals. Bush will send it in deep. Out of the reach of the Cardinal forecheckers. They're able to recollect along the near board. Bresnahan sends it in deep again. Anoka with numbers behind the net. Bush pinching on the far side, able to force the turnover. Then lost the handle behind the net to Provancha. Tornadoes play it around. The cross-ice pass was behind Katie, but he's able to get it in deep. Bush battling and now sends it back around to the near side. Bresnahan recovers. He's pressured there, but able to get it out to center. Anoka dumps it back in, completing their line change. Bush avoiding the pressure behind the net, had his pocket pick, played back out to the point. Shot just missed wide. Chipped back behind. Puck in the skates. Collected by Hazelwood. He plays it back out to center. Anoka able to send it right back in deep. Dalvang pressuring. Pinned to the boards by Rowan Bresnahan. Cardinals retake control. Tyson's pass deflected. A backhand chance up over the net by Dalvang. Kish kicks it to Tyson on the move with speed through center. Trying to dangle at it, knocked off his stick. Tornadoes play it up the boards. Cardinals recover. Play it back in deep. Centering attempt. Kish an opportunity. That was blocked. That second chance for Novak blocked to the corner. Kish has a touch. Slides it toward the net. Poked free as Rosenau tried to cover. And here comes Anoka through center. That pass handcuffed Ficacello, the goal scorer for the Tornadoes. Snapshot up over the crossbar for Hayden Caesar. Centering pass. That shot deflected. Gloved down by Alphin. Moved ahead for Tyson. Tyson spun around, lost the handle. Tornadoes back on the attack. Drop pass off the mark. Recovered by Barsness. Barsness to Tyson at center. Tyson into the zone. Backhands it down low. Barsness trying to center. Bowden spun around. Jam shot. Rosenau there for the save.
Yeah, good puck movement to get a shot there by the Cardinals.
Barsness pressuring, able to get the steal, or Bowden rather. Puck works free for Grasky. Joshua Grasky up the boards. A one-touch pass misfired. Coon Rapids able to send it back in deep. Played to the line, held there by Bresnahan. Finally, the Tornadoes able to get to center, but then the dump-in attempt off the back of Ryan Bartle. Bresnahan from behind his own net for Barsness. Cross ice, that was knocked down, but Bowden able to control into the zone. Spins to the boards, centering pass. That was in the skates for Jack Engberg. Cardinals try and control down low. That's broken up. Provancha through center. Into the zone. Wrist shot well wide into the far corner. Trevor Lang dumps it back deeper. Barsness sweeps it behind. Cleansing there for the Cardinals. Clear attempt, bounced right back to him. Cleansing sends behind for Tandon Bush. Ahead for Engberg. That pass attempt hit a defender. Barsness trying to walk the defender, ends up with it in the corner. Left it off the boards. A little late getting there was Golan, but the Cardinals able to recover. Bowden across. That went into the middle. The shot by Hazelwood is blocked. He's able to recover in the corner for Bowden. A shot and a goal. High blocker has Coon Rapids back in front by a 2-1 score.
I don't know if the goalkeeper even saw that one as it popped up and over him here. We'll use our tape-delayed replay here to take a look at that one going in.
He was just in a soft part of the ice. Good pass to find him alone, and goalie had little opportunity as Eli Bowden has Coon Rapids back in front, 2-1.
A good sustained pressure from the Cardinals there, lots of opportunities, and that was going to pay off eventually, and obviously there it did.
This one bounced in on Durkop. He's able to cover.
Anoka able to respond pretty quickly after that first goal from the Cardinals.
Hazelwood against Palmquist in the dot. Hazelwood able to win it back to Bush. Flips it out to center, trying to stretch Golan, who left early. Couldn't handle it cleanly. Anoka back deep in their own end to regather. That pass off the mark. Hazelwood recovers. Golan coming back to it. Golan will chip it in. Glove down, turned around by Anoka. Hazelwood, shot deflected up and out of play.
Well, after that first couple of minutes of the game, Coon Rapids has kind of turned up the offensive pressure on the end here. Anoka's been able to bring the puck back down to their own offensive end a couple of times, but Coon Rapids having those sustained possessions.
Still early in the first period, Coon Rapids scored just over a minute in, a shorthanded goal. They took a penalty less than a minute into the game, scored 10 seconds later, well, 12 seconds later. And then Anoka answered 30 seconds after that. Coon Rapids, since regaining 5-on-5 play, has had the better time of possession. Anoka, when in their offensive end, have really been limited to the boards quite a bit. Kish able to bounce it to himself, trying to get it to Tyson, didn't have the angle he needed. Turned right back in by Anoka. Trenton Tyson had over 40 points for Spring Lake Park last season. Now for Coon Rapids, he is 12 points through their 7 games. Played into the opposite corner. Novak just plays it back out to center. Tornadoes back deep in their own end to regroup. Pass doesn't click. Engberg going back the other way. Engberg attacking 1v2. Tried to play it out front to Barsness, who is coming down the slot. Bowden trying to get it back to Barsness. That's interrupted. Anoka plays it high off the glass all the way down. That'll be icing. Yeah, 3 big transfers for the Cardinals coming in this season. Trent Tyson was the biggest maybe acquisition, had 40 points for
Spring Lake Park?
Spring Lake Park last year, thank you. They had Tristan Golan, who was playing AAA hockey in Wisconsin last year. And, Tristan Golan was playing for Blaine last year, and Engberg was playing AAA hockey in Wisconsin last year. Either way. Backhand goal for Barsness from the high slot. And that is his team leading 13th of the season. I'm a big fan of the backhand, and that one was right to the top of the net. comes free. He goes to his backhand, not afraid to use it, just inside the corners of the pipe.
Yeah, just
And it's a 3-1 lead.
Just off the face-off there, a couple quick passes. Puts that backhand goal in to give him a 2-goal cushion.
Yeah, impressive start to the year for Tyler Barsness. He had 12 goals, 7 assists through 7 games coming in. Here he is again down the wing. His wrist shot misses high and wide off the glass, recovered by the Cardinals, but the play to the point was interrupted as Alan Vocati able to force it all the way down the ice. Vocati taking out a good shoulder by Nate Klinzing, who's asking about the penalty. It will go against Coon Rapids. Anoka 1-for-1 on the power play, but they also gave up a shorthanded goal.
It looks like he took him off his feet and up into the glass there.
And Klinzing called for a rough. I disagree. I thought it was a good, solid shoulder check over a couple of players who were just laying down on the ice. And either way, Coon Rapids is going to have to try and kill one off. This one comes free. Alphen sweeps it down the ice. Alphen had the shorthanded goal that got us started at the 1:05 mark of this first period. Palmquist trying to slip past Bush. Bush able to maintain body contact. The battle continues. Alphen plays it around. Bresnahan first one there, trying to spin away from the pressure. Kish tried to pitchfork it out. That didn't get past Caesar. Caesar dumps it back to the corner. Caesar disrupts the clear attempt by Bresnahan, played out front and tipped just wide by Ficacello, who got the first goal on a redirect out front. Shot in, saved by Durkop. Rebound, battle goes into the corner. Behind the net, out front, that pass deflected away by Ben Kish. Back into the corner, Durkop without a stick. Shot through traffic, knocked down, clear attempt won't make it through. Kish will get it out. It's gloved down by Lang. That at least gives Durkop some time to get the stick back. This one cleared out, but again, not all the way down. At his own blue line is Provancha. Back to the near side. Big hit by Bresnahan, stepping up just outside the blue line. Bush taken into the boards in the corner. Controlling for Anoka is Hubner. Plays it out to the point. Back to Lang on the midboards. Back up top now. They'll work it left side. That shot stopped up by Durkop, and here's going to be an Anoka penalty that is going to even things up. And just 10 seconds left in the penalty to Klinzing. This is going to be a cross-checking penalty against Anoka. We'll play a short time 4-on-4, and then Coon Rapids will get its first chance on the power play.
Yeah, he got that stick horizontal, both hands square in the back on that one. And like you said, Cardinals 10 seconds from killing this penalty. And then going on the power play their own.
Tyson ties up off the drop. Bowden jumps on the puck and able to gain control for the Cardinals. That shot deflected up and out of play. And I think whistle blew before, I think there was still 1 second left, so a little slow on the clock stop. Klinzing will be out on the puck drop, though. And Coon Rapids will go on to the power play.
Yeah, broken stick out there, it looks like. Tyson swapping out.
Tyson wins the draw. Bush at the point sends it down low. Center to Kish, who just came in, replacing the penalized player. Bush sends it down low. Bowden fighting his way off. Top of the circle, redirect, and a goal was Ben Kish just on the post. A beautiful feed from Eli Bowden, and it is a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, great pass. And like you said, Kish just got his blade right on there, redirected it just around the goalie. Great goal to take a 4-1 lead with 4:44 left in the first.
Didn't need much time on their power play. They were only about 30 seconds into actual advantage. Not even. And able to put up the power play goal. Make it 4-1. Golan right back on the attack. He's knocked off the puck. Anoka able to clear it back out to center. But Cardinals have the numbers. Bresnahan knocked to the ground by Mithulis. Stopped up along the boards by Palmquist. Bush pushes it behind. Bresnahan looks up ice. His pass deflected, turned over. A chance from the high slot. Bush got a stick on the shot by Dalvang rather, and deflected it wide. This one dumped in by Tandon Bush. Under 4 minutes to go. Golan ties up along the end boards. Recovered there by Palmquist, trying to work his way around Golan. Good pinch by Tandon Bush. He turns and shoots from a short angle. That one bounced off the boards and all the way down, but Bresnahan got a piece of it, so Coon Rapids will have to play it. Bowden from behind his own net will play it back behind for Bresnahan. Back to Bowden. They get a partial line change. Long pass just out of the reach for Engberg. He'll track it down into the far zone. Parker Nedlund able to win control for the Tornadoes. His pass off a skate. Played back in deep by Engberg. Bowden couldn't control behind the net. Knocked away from him. Anoka trying to mount an attempt. 3 minutes to go. Nedlund dumps it in. Novak dumps it right back out. Engberg sent it ahead, but Barsness couldn't control. Played in deep and around by Ficcicello. Long pass. Bowden able to recover it behind himself. Into the zone. Turns the defender. Backhand opportunity. Didn't get a lot on it. Missed wide. He was troubled there at the end. Novak sends it down low. Bowden a redirect, but ends up wide. Barsness out front for a chance by Engberg. And the save by Rosenau.
We're seeing some great team play on goal here for the Cardinals. Looking for teammates for those redirects, finding those open passes, especially up by the net. Really working together. Not a lot of guys just trying to be the hero and take it themselves, but working together as a unit.
Little adjustment to our net to get ready to drop the puck again. A good face-off win for Caden Suckup. Comes off the end boards back to where Rosenau is forced to cover it up again. We'll try another face-off to his right. Tornadoes able to win the draw, force it all the way to the other end. Kish stops it up as he was pressured from behind by Bartle. Alphen ahead for Tyson. Cross ice, took kind of a slow bounce off the wall. Bush has to bring it back to Bresnahan. Bresnahan finds a lane up the middle. He'll carry into the offensive zone. Into the far corner, stops up, looking for help. Finds Caden Alphen, back to Bresnahan. Back to Alphen at the midboards, up to Kish. His shot through traffic, bounced around and trickled just wide, recollected by Mason Beaver. Beaver playing it up the boards, holding at the blue line is Bush. It's forced past him, but recovered by Tyson. His pass was behind Alphen, and Anoka able to turn it around. Circling with it is Bartle. They play it back. A fanned attempt on the fire down ice by Danny Ness. Coon Rapids restarts from their own end. Tyson lost the handle, gets the steal right back. He's taken into the boards right in front of the Anoka bench. Tied up just into the offensive zone for Coon Rapids. Anoka able to play it back out to center. Cleansing had to get away from him. High puck, glove down by Barsness. Leaves it off. This one pass for Engberg is rolling a bit. That shot deflected by Barsness in on goal. Rose now makes the save. Barsness uses his body well to gain the puck momentarily, but then Anoka gets the handle, sends it down. That'll be icing. We'll have a face-off in the Tornadoes' end with 38 seconds to go in the opening period. Coon Rapids leading 4-1. They've got a shorthanded goal, a power play goal, a pair of even strength goals. And they have all the momentum on their special outdoor ice.
Yeah, just like in the girls' game, once we got about halfway through the first, the Cardinals really clamped down and possessed the puck in the offensive end.
Opportunity for Anoka here late in the period. But Coon Rapids doing a nice job of limiting options for Trevor Lang. He's forced to just take a shot that was an easy save for Durkop. Two guys in the slot were knocked into each other and knocked down, but no interference call coming. But Cleansing just slid to prevent the pass, and Lang was forced to take the shot, and Durkop made sure it stuck to him. Off the draw, backhand chance, gloved by Austin Durkop. They forgot to start the clock for that.
So free shot
so
on goal there.
A couple of extra seconds for
bonus
Anoka.
coverage. Bonus coverage.
That is trailing in this one 4-1. A team that, again, 0-4 on the season, and you know the first game of the season was Maple Grove. They lost 15-0. So, and you know, they lost 9-3 to Osseo and 5-0 to Irondale. This one's centered. Alphen able to get there for the Cardinals to break it up. Maybe one last rush, but the pass out of the reach of Tyson. Played back off the boards. Alphen flipped it out front, hoping to connect with Bush. Another attempt towards the slot, but that'll be knocked away. The buzzer will sound, and we will go to the first intermission with Coon Rapids up comfortably 4-1.
Let's see a little chatter, a little chippiness back and forth there between Tyson and one of the players on Anoka's side, who after the whistle gave him a little extra poke with his stick in the back.
Well, no love lost between these two conference rivals, and especially when one has tight control after the first period. It's Coon Rapids 4 and Anoka 1. You're watching CTN mobile coverage of live high school boys hockey. Back at the Coon Rapids Ice Center, CTN Outdoor Rink. Coon Rapids a 4-1 lead as we start the second period. Right on the attack, Bowden got that one through a block attempt and in on the netminder Rose now. Engberg had it stripped off of his stick. Provancha plays it up the boards and out to center for Weinrich. Into the corner is Ficacello, the goal scorer for Anoka. Cleansing sends this one around. Barsness catches up to it, and they've got a 3-on-1 at the blue line. Barsness will take the shot right into the belly of Rosenau, and he will easily hang on.
Yeah, quick 3-on-1 opportunity there early in this second period, and you got to wonder if we're going to see the same thing we did there at the end of the first with the Cardinals just dominating possession in the offensive end.
Caden Alphin in the faceoff dot for Coon Rapids, ties up. Puck kick to the corner where Netland able to clear it for Anoka. Tandon Bush back into his own end, across to his partner. This one deflected in by Nick Espinoza. Grasky knocked off the puck. Centering attempt was sticked away. Bresnahan gets it to Espinoza, tried to center. Comes back to him. Long wrist shot was going over the net. Rosenau will just glove it down.
Do have a little bit of snow coming down at this point. You can see a little bit of accumulation on the ice there. Not too much, but we'll see how that affects play as we go on here in the second. Still a great temperature out there. Lots of folks coming out to watch some outdoor hockey.
Well, again, when you have a facility like this, you have to use it. And a day like today, a perfect opportunity to show it off. They had outdoor games all day with the two JV teams taking the ice first at like 1 and 3. Then the girls game at 5, and this one fired up and out of play.
Off the netting there.
Obviously a 5 o'clock game and then a 7:30 game for the two varsity squads. We've got bonfires going. They had hot chocolate and s'mores. Very festive day, and the weather just happened to turn out beautifully. Good look to the back post, but Golan was tied up by the defense, not able to redirect it home. Cardinals recollect themselves at center. Golan lost it entering the zone. Hazelwood able to recover it and then knocked off his stick. Lang gets it back out to center for Anoka. Vocati trying to get around Bresnahan, slowed down, and then he's knocked off of it by Hazelwood. Puck comes around to the near side. Flipped out to center ice. Golan will recover it for the Cardinals. Long shot, easy stick save for Rosenau. Stahlberger pushes it back into the corner. Reversed by the Tornadoes. Lang goes cross ice. That was knocked down. Barsness flips it around to himself. A wrist shot that misses high and wide. Rising pushes it in deep. Luke Rising out front to his backhand. Drops it back to the point. That shot didn't make it through. Barsness on the backhand gets his second of the game. Both coming on the backhand.
I think Rising's shot there hit him, and he was able to recover that rebound off the ground. Quick backhand. Goalie hadn't recovered from prepping for that first shot. And just not able to get in front of that one. Makes it a 5-1 advantage for the home team.
Barsness now 14 goals and at least 21 points in the season, just the 8th game. Barsness steps up, gets the puck back for the Cardinals. Stahlberger bumped off it, kicked back to Cleansing. Pass through the middle, didn't click. Dumped in by Brunner. Tornadoes, first one's there. They play it back to the point for Grasky. Right back down around the boards to the far side. A little misjudgment there by the Tornado forechecker Dalvang. Allowed Coon Rapids to get out pretty easily. That one swung around. Barsness pokes it back into the corner. That's intercepted. Back on the near side, Espinoza throwing the body around. Barsness comes away with it. Feeds Cleansing walking in from the point. Tried to get a redirect for Rising out front. That's kicked free along the end boards. Cleansing on the pitch, down below the hash mark. Centering attempt deflected away from Bowden and now cleared the length of the ice by Anoka. That'll be icing, and it'll allow the Tornadoes to get some new skaters on. They were bottled up in their defensive end.
Yeah, once again, that sustained offensive pressure by the Cardinals here. Even with a 5-1 lead, still leaning hard.
Bowden removed from the face-off dot. Espinoza will line up against Weinrich. Get the win. Bowden goes to the corner, poked away by Provencha. Recovered by Espinoza, chopped off of his stick, but held at the line by the Cardinals. Played to the far corner. Espinoza out to the point, out of the reach of Bresnahan, and he has to retreat to the neutral zone. Now gets going back down that left wing. Hits Bowden, a high blocker save. The rebound straight up in the air. Bowden battling in the corner. Trying to kick it free. Comes loose for Anoka. Cross ice pass tipped away by Ficacello. He tracks it down on the rush. His shot right into the midsection of Austin Durkop. And a face-off coming in Coon Rapids ice with 12:44 to go.
Not a lot of shooting opportunities for the Tornadoes here. Another one stopped by the Cardinals goalie.
Face-off win for the Cardinals. Tornadoes can't hold. Kish in hard on the forecheck. Lifts the stick of Palmquist. Tyson trying to center. That didn't get through. Kish continues to battle on the forecheck. Free puck collected by Bartle. He'll dump it in deep and give chase on the far side. Bartle poking at it again. Cardinals come away with the loose puck. That pass off the stick of Tyson. Turned around by Anoka. Tornadoes haven't been able to possess it out of the zone much at all tonight. Just flipping it out to neutral ice to recollect their thoughts and regather their attack, but it has made it relatively easy for Coon Rapids to get regroups and get back in on the attack. Long pass intercepted by Kish. Kish takes a bump as he enters the zone, coughs up the puck as it's chipped back out to center by Caden Suckup. And that one hit someone on the bench, so the face-off back in the Anoka end.
Both teams get a chance to change lines here as well.
Hazel in the face-off dot against Fred Hubner for Anoka. Hubner able to win it into the corner. Matt Anderson first one there, gives it back to Hazelwood, cycles out of the corner, tries to cut to the slot. Backhanded chance, rebound, and Golan couldn't get his stick on it. He was being stick checked by Nedland. Again, good offensive pressure, a turnover, a quick shot for Golan, but a quicker glove for Rosenau.
Yeah, Golan put a lot of heat on that one, but glove save keeps that one out of the back of the net.
And now Hazelwood being sent out of the circle. That's at least the third time a Coon Rapids center has been dismissed.
So, Joe, I'm a hockey novice. Why does the ref send somebody out of the faceoff circle?
They're having a bad day. Typically because you're getting your stick in and getting your stick too active too early.
So that's all referee discretion?
For the most part, yeah.
All right.
I mean, especially when it was as early as that one. I mean,
was he even up to the circle yet?
Yeah, the Anoka player hadn't even put his stick on the ice yet, so. But typically, yeah, it's for false starts, encroachments.
We're getting lots of face-off practice tonight down on this end.
And when you're up 5-1, that's okay. And now Anoka seeing a center being asked to leave as Dalvang apparently started too early, and so he'll be replaced by Hunter Brunner. Tornadoes win the draw, but Tornadoes won the draw, but Cardinals able to win the puck back and put a shot on. It was going well over the net, but Rose now happy to just catch it and try again.
Well, he knows we're talking about face-offs, so he just wanted to make sure we got enough coverage to finish the conversation. So we appreciate that.
Barsness able to win the draw, hops over the stick of Engberg, leaves it back for Novak. Now Barsness down low. Engberg trying to collect it. It was a little bit behind him, lost the handle, and Anoka able to escape to center. Unable to get it deep was Reinrich. Good step up there by Zach Novak. And Novak continues to battle and hold his position along the boards. Comes free. And Spa tried to turn it to the far side quickly, and it was intercepted. And decent shooting opportunity for Hayden Caesar, as they have not had a lot of good looks toward the net. This one's centered in close, but the whistle blows. We have a penalty. And Anoka going to get a power play. No, Coon Rapids going to get a power play. It's going to be Hayden Caesar going for a rough.
And that means we get another face-off in the Anoka end.
Coon Rapids 1-for-1 on the power play. This one high off the glass and all the way down. Bresnan able to win a race, but pressured all the way into the corner. He has help there. And Barsness with speed, Cleansing rather, with speed end to end. Tipped off his stick. A good reverse hit by Cleansing. Cardinals recollect, set it back up to Bresnan up top. Into the skates of Cleansing, and that one chipped down ice by Suckup. Barsness stops up, or Bresnahan rather. Doing that a lot tonight, apparently.
It's all the snow.
Engberg back out to the point, gets it back from Cleansing, cuts to the slot. His shot hit traffic, a backhand chance, a save. And we've got another penalty coming up on Anoka, as Hazelwood was knocked down in the slot. This is going to be a cross-check against Ryan Bartle, and it's going to be a 5-on-3 for 105.
Yeah, he got that stick up under the ribs there when he knocked him down. And when you're down 4 goals, only having 3 skaters on the ice is not an ideal situation.
Bowden wins the draw. Tyson to Barsness up top. Skates to the middle. Back to Tyson in the right circle. Back up top. Back to Tyson. One-timer. Didn't get much on it. And into the corner. Able to win it back. And maybe got away with a little bit of a hook there as well. Bush can't hold the line as Anoka chips it all the way down. Barsness with speed down the right wing. Out front, got it in his skates, kind of kicked it toward the net. Rose now able to make the save. Kish up top, back for Tandon Bush, and now Barsness at the blue line, down low for Tyson. Tyson looking to go across, and that one broken up. Great hold at the line. Chance for Bowden, and he dropped it off for Barsness. 10 seconds left in the 2-man advantage. Bowden circling, looking, waiting. Kish leaves it off. First penalty is over. Tyson is shot, turned away by Rosenell. Played to the line. Barsness back to Tyson. Tyson chips it behind. Bowden let it get by him. Provancha gets a hold of it and plays it all the way down. Eli Bowden through center, under 30 seconds left in the power play. Leaves it off for Barsness. Back down to Bowden in the left corner. He'll take it behind to Tyson. Quick shot, rebound chance. Went up and around for Hazelwood. Barsness holds at the line. Leaves it off. Gets it back from Tyson. He'll take his shot and miss wide. Bush holds at the far blue. Looking to go across, but that didn't get through to Barsness. And the penalty is over.
Killed them both off.
Big kills to keep up any hopes of Anoka Tornadoes. Down 5-1. Eli Bowden into the zone. Finds some room, puts a shot on. It snuck between the legs of Rosenau, and
you could see he wasn't sure if that one got through.
Reach behind him and make the cover. The ref in the back corner could see it behind him, which is the delay for the whistle, but he was able to reach back and cover it before the Cardinals could pounce on it and poke it home. 6:50 to go in period number 2. Coon Rapids with 5-1 lead, 4 unanswered goals. They scored a shorthanded goal just over a minute into the contest. Anoka answered with a power play goal 30 seconds later. Since then, it's been almost entirely Coon Rapids handling the puck. Luke Rising chipping it in. Matt Stahlberger gives chase into the far corner. He takes some contact. Puck still there. Played up the boards. Cleansing pinches out front. Stahlberger whacking at it. Couldn't get it through the traffic and now dumps it back in deep. Espinoza tried to center. Hit the back of the net. Now pokes it back out to the point. Cleansing looking for Stahlberger in the high slot. Comes free to Rising. Stahlberger couldn't send it out front. Anoka able to pass it through center, but Coon Rapids right back on it. Anoka interrupts. Across for Nate Cleansing. Cleansing steps into the zone. Goes to his backhand, takes it behind, tried to come back through on Palmquist, but held to the boards. And Anoka will break it out the far side. That pass hit Bartle in the backside and stayed behind him. Another turnover back to Coon Rapids. Tyson into the middle. That pass didn't click. Instead, it's Suckup back the other way. A breakaway. And somehow Durkop got enough of it to send it wide.
That was one of the better scoring opportunities they were going to have so far today.
Bush had it chipped off his stick. Still loose just outside the Coon Rapids blue line. Poked in and an opportunity for Nedlin trying to center. But Bartle was all tied up. Tyson rather down the left side tried to pull it through on Grasky, but he's able to kick it with his skates. Tyson centers, and that one just off the stick of Ben Kish. Played all the way down. That's icing. And a faceoff back in the Anoka end. 4:47 left in the second.
Yeah, Anoka hasn't had a lot of chances. Clean looks at that goal. Good on Durkop to keep that one out.
Tie up, puck pushed around off the faceoff. Anoka finally able to collect. Held at the blue line momentarily by Bresnahan. But for Franca able to get it and play it in deep for Anoka. Far side hold for Mason Beaver. He's tied up in the corner. Nolan Hazelwood playing physical, battling 2 tornadoes in the corner, getting a little bit of help from Bresnahan as well. Comes free for Tristan Golan. Golan down the left side. His wrist shot blocker saved by Rosenau. Hazelwood recollects. Across for Tandon Bush. Snap shot misses high and wide. Ricochets around. Kish fires it back down low but wide as well. Bush trying to get it back out front. Bush holds again. Back into the corner. Here's Matt Anderson. A shot right into the chest of Rosenau. He's able to cover with Hazelwood right on the doorstep looking for some loose change.
Well, like we talked about, Joe, Coon Rapids just possessing, getting multiple shots, picking up rebounds, trying to put him back in, passing the puck around, being patient, working together as a team to maintain those long offensive possessions.
Win by Barsness, back to Novak. Through traffic, that hit Bowden in the shin pads, and Anoka able to send it back out into Coon Rapids ice. Novak couldn't clear. Tornadoes trying to set her. Durkop hops on top of it and settles it for his team to get a face-off.
Still a light dusting of snow falling here.
Adds to the ambiance, the atmosphere of the CTN outdoor rink, one of the coolest facilities in the Twin Cities.
Puns always intended.
Oh, 100%. No question.
No question, Joe.
This one bounced back into the Coon Rapids zone. The exit attempt did not make it. Short angle shot blocked by Novak. Coon Rapids with speed through center. Drop pass was in the skates of Barsness. Kick back to where Engberg could get it. Engberg to Novak. Novak walking down to the corner. Tried to leave it back. Not enough on it. Anoka chips it off the glass all the way back to Coon Rapids end. Cleansing recovers. Long pass for Barsness at center. Barsness drops it back. Cleansing gets it right back to him. Spins in the corner. Tried to center. That one broken up. Puck still loose. Kicked around. Comes free. Barsness had a chance from a very short angle. Again, loose puck collected by the Cardinals. Cleansing down low. It hops over the stick of Barsness and easily recovered by Grasky. Near side breakout is slowed, and
the net's off.
The net is off again. So we have a stoppage, and Anoka will settle for a defensive zone face-off with 2:29 to go in the second.
Those long, extended offensive possessions for the Cardinals really been the story of the whole game, I think.
Off the faceoff, Tyson to Bresnahan, a quick snapshot that missed wide, held at the line by Spa. Tornadoes trying to break out. Bresnahan holds the blue line, does so again. Dug free by Tyson. Tipped off his stick. He recollects, gets it out to Alphen. Alphen just flips it back into the corner as he was out high in the zone. This one's going to come out to the line. Bresnahan holds with a skate. Plays it across to Spa. Down low to Tyson. Tyson out front. That one deflected away by Nedlin. It was a big stick as there were two Cardinals on that back door looking for that pass. Kish can't get it through, then chips it back to himself. Holds the line. Spa poking at it and then forced back down the ice by Dalvang. In on Durkop, so no icing. Cardinals back the other way. Chipped in behind and maybe a little hook that Ness got away with there on Alphen chasing that loose puck. Through center again. Sloppy passing, and the Cardinals force the turnover. Anoka able to win it back and force it back in deep. 1 minute to go here in the second period. Coon Rapids up 5-1. An Anoka goal here would be big for their hopes moving forward. That shot didn't make it through traffic. At the line with it is Grasky. He can't get it through either. Ness had an attempt that was deflected into the corner. Recovered there by the Tornadoes and lost in the skates by Suckup. Played down below the goal line, back out front, and all black jerseys out there patrolling the most dangerous parts of the ice. They just deflected in where their goalie can cover it up for another faceoff.
Yeah, just hold on to it so he can get on top, switch some skaters, get a faceoff down on that end for a change, right? Got to wear the ice out evenly.
There's no rule in the book that says you must play equally at each end. Cardinals able to get it out of the zone quickly off of the faceoff. Anoka regrouping in their own end. That pass deflected away. Cardinals turn it over quickly. Barsness down the right side. Drops it off. Spin around chance. Centered again. But Anoka there protecting the important ice. Cleansing off the boards for Barsness. Barsness avoids a stick check. Gets to the top of the circle, dangles a defenseman, plays it in on Rose now. But Anoka recovers, gets it to the corner. They'll hold it there for the final buzzer. Coon Rapids gets one more in the second period. They go to the locker room up 5-1 after 2 periods. We'll have the third period coming up just after this. You're watching CTN's live coverage of boys high school hockey. Back at the CTN outdoor rink at Coon Rapids Ice Center, the Coon Rapids Cardinals a 5-1 lead over the Anoka Tornadoes as we get ready to start the third period. Joe Young, Jeremy Smith up above the action, and it's really been all Coon Rapids since very early on when Anoka got their one goal on a power play just a minute 35 into the game. 30 seconds following the Cardinals' shorthanded tally.
That goal was an equalizer, so they haven't led all game. But we still have a little bit of snow. It's let up, so not too much coming down at the moment.
And the Tornadoes staring at an 0-5 start on the season. Coon Rapids trying to use this game to break a 3-game losing streak and get back to 500 at 4-4. Tornadoes able to get the offensive zone early. A shot from the high slot, controlled by Durkop. He covers for the faceoff.
We'll see what kind of pressure Anoka can apply here. The Coon Rapids really controlling the puck for most of this game.
Alphen kicked out of the face-off circle after it looked like the linesman more concerned with Tyson having both feet inside the circle before the drop, and ends up being Tyson that takes the draw. And after the delay, we're back to action as Tandon Bush all tied up in the corner, gets free, pokes it over to Bresnahan. His pass ahead was deflected. Anoka played it right back in. We have a whistle. Do we have a penalty? Does look like we are going to get a penalty against Tandon Bush. 2 minutes for tripping and a power play for Anoka that they could really use a tally.
It happened right behind the net just after the play. The official was still paying attention, and he just tried to get away with one there, tripping an opponent. A whistle and a power play for Anoka.
This one pushed in on net, covered up by Durkop. Anoka 1 for 2 on the power play. They also gave up the shorthanded goal. Their second power play was abbreviated by a penalty of their own. But it came with just 10 seconds left on the advantage. Bowden pokes it away and out to center ice, tracked down by Lang in front of him. Tornadoes move it through center. Hubner carries in, out of the reach of Novak. Novak, a solid check in the corner, and I don't understand that. I don't know how that was a penalty, except for the fact that it took Hubner a minute to get up. I don't know what you're going to call this. It looked like a solid hit from Novak. Sometimes, the solid legal shoulder check, and they're going to say it's with an elbow. And I think this was more of the penalty was for the result more than the action. And I don't like when that is the case. But now a great opportunity with 1:20 of 5-on-3 for Anoka. Cardinals win the draw, and Bresnahan sends it the length of the ice, and that is key to killing off the 5-on-3. Anoka able to kill off a 5-on-3 in the second period that was a little more than a minute long for the Cardinals. Caesar carries down into the corner, pressured by Bresnahan, but he maintains control all the way around, back out to the point. Caesar gets it back in his skates, cross ice, backhanded pass deflected. Bowden behind the defense, in on a shorthanded breakaway. Eli Bowden hit the post. Nearly gave the Cardinals what would be a back-breaking shorthanded goal. Tornadoes try and leave it off. Bowden comes over and pins Ficocello to the boards. Ficocello with that lone goal for the Tornadoes. Ficocello has it hop over his stick behind the net, then out battled by Klinzing, but still able to almost center. Klinzing flips it behind him. Barsness tips it past the defenseman, but a good recovery by Pravanka. Barsness steals it away again. Final 5 seconds of the first penalty as Barsness' shot is blocked behind the net. Back to 5-on-4. Dump in attempt hits the official for Barsness. Tornadoes recover.
And the Cardinals not looking to just dump it out of the zone there and kill the penalty. They're still playing as if they're at full strength.
This one flung back out to center ice. The dump in attempt taken away by Bresnahan. Bresnahan trying to lean and get his way around Beaver, but he's knocked to the ice and tripped to the ice. And that will end the power play. And we'll play 4-on-4 for 15 seconds, and then the Cardinals will have a shortened power play.
A huge PK for the Cardinals unit there. Again, just playing aggressive and on the puck, scoring opportunities even when they're down 5-3 on the ice. Really a testament to how dominant they've been in possession this game.
Face-off is to the left of Colin Rosenau. Eli Bowden in the dot against Caden Suckup. Anoka able to win the draw and a blown tire, a turnover in the top of the zone. The pass was in the skates of Tyson. Played back out to the point. Bush with a shot, blocker save up high for Rosenau. Cardinals now on the power play. Bowden back out up top. Bush down low, back up top, back down low. Tyson to Kish, back to Tyson in the corner. Tyson to Kish, a one-timer is saved by Rosenau. This one kicked to the line. Cardinals play it back in deep. Cross ice, and Bowden did not get what he wanted on that one-time attempt. Tyson can't slip past the defender. Kish over to support, wins it back for the Cardinals. Tyson out to the line, down low for Kish. Kish looks back up top. It hopped over Barsness' stick, keeps it in. Shakes off a check out front and a redirect. Didn't have much on it for Ben Kish. Bowden down low, that pass in the skates of Barsness. And the net has come loose again. 49 seconds remain on the man advantage for the Coon Rapids Cardinals. They have this one pretty well in control, up 5-1 here in the third period. Off the draw, Engberg across, hops over the stick of Bresnahan, plays it down low. Hazelwood swings it back up. Bresnahan into the middle for Klinzing. Klinzing through traffic, got the tip, didn't make it through. A rebound chance misses wide. Hazelwood back out to Bresnahan. Across, Klinzing back to Bresnahan, a little out of his reach. He collects off the boards, looking for the deflection at the back post by Engberg. Backdoor feed, and Bresnahan couldn't quite control it. Out front, Hazelwood, a deflection, then hacks at it. Skips over the stick of Engberg to the line. And now sent out of the zone by the Tornadoes, and that will take up the last few seconds. A turnover at center ice. Good recovery, though, by Bresnahan, taking his man to the ice, and then that clearing attempt will turn into icing, and face-off back in the Coon Rapids end with 11:42 to go.
The Cardinals spent almost that whole power play in the offensive end. The puck stayed down there for almost that full 2 minutes. Like I said, Joe, pretty much in the bag here with 11 and change to go. Up 4 and just dominating time of possession.
Barsness able to win the draw to the boards. Bush forces it out to center. A 3-on-1 at the blue line. Kish's pass too far for Bowden. Back to the line for Barsness. Barsness sends it back in deep. Comes right back to him. Shot in the save and hold for Rosenau. 2 goals in the game for Tyler Barsness. Had a hat trick for Lily McKenzie in the girls' game in their victory over Anoka. Would be kind of cool to see another hat trick here in the boys' contest.
For Hockey Day?
For Hockey Day in Coon Rapids, as the brochure proclaims. Tandon Bush deep in the corner, leaves it back for Bowden. It slipped off his stick. Anoka able to work it out to center. It got away from Michulis. Reverse to Kish. Kish plays it ahead. Barsness leaves it there, and back across it comes for Kish. Collects off the boards. Ducks underneath. Tries to center. Anoka with some good sticks in the slot. Bowden tries to center. Went off the back of the net. Golan will dump it back in. A lot of action to our left in this third period. Vocati gets into the zone. He's tripped up, and another Coon Rapids penalty. Nolan Hazelwood going for the cross check.
Yeah. Right in the back there. Easy one to call. 2-minute man advantage for the Tornadoes.
They win the draw. The shot by Bocelli didn't make it through. Tied up in the corner, kicked free. Alphen gets it to the line and gets it out. And the Tornadoes have to come back out to center to regroup. Pressure down deep by Engberg, making it very difficult on Palmquist. That pass gets away, and Alphen tried to clear it down. It was deflected up and out of play. Of a face-off in neutral ice. .128 to go on the power play. Third penalty of this third period for Coon Rapids. Killed off a long 5-on-3. Pass to Ficacello was broken up, then tried to get him a deflection right on the side. Ficacello had the first period Anoka goal on the power play on a redirect from the top of the crease. Bowden able to win the draw to the corner. Bresnahan swings it around. It hopped over the stick of Palmquist all the way back to Anoka ice. He'll stop up behind his own net. Midway through the power play, that pass a little bit behind, and Bowden disrupting things further. Kish tried to pitchfork it back to the other end. Played back to the Coon Rapids zone and then cleared all the way down by Tandon Bush. Tornadoes get it into the zone, but no clean passes through center ice, and Coon Rapids able to turn them right back out. Trying to get around the near side is Suckup. He's ridden into the corner by Bresnahan. Stays with it, though. Still has control. Sets it up for Lang. Lang back out to the point. Walking to the middle is Palmquist. His shot
Hit the crossbar.
A lot of traffic there, and that one sent well out of play.
Just a
by
bit
Ben
outside.
Kish.
Straight over the bench. Hopefully everybody's
Just
okay down there.
Making sure all the coaches that are on the bench without helmets were paying attention. Got to keep them on their toes every so often.
Yeah, that shot from Anoka, though, right off the crossbar. That was another scoring attempt that just missed the mark, and they're 6 seconds away from the Coon Rapids killing off another penalty.
Shot through traffic, kicked away by Durkop. Another shot by Palmquist. Handled easily by Durkop. Centering attempt. Knocked around. Cardinals get it out of the zone. Glove down at center ice by Grasky. Cardinals hop on it. Get it back into the Anoka zone, but offside. A little more than midway through this third period. And not a lot of rhythm to this third period. There's been a lot of stoppages. Handful of penalties. No scoring so far in the final frame. Chip back to the Coon Rapids blue line. Cleansing across to Novak. His pass a little bit behind Anderson. Anoka turns it around. That pass way ahead of its intended target. Novak can't slip it up the boards, though. Centering attempt by Brunner comes out to the point eventually. Backhanded attempt on the spin by Vocati just went harmlessly to the corner. Hazelwood works his way out to center ice. Comes away with it in a strong battle and then flips it in as he's chipped off the puck. Behind the net is Nedlund. He reverses. Long pass attempt, intercepted by Bush, and he's bumped off it. Anoka with numbers at the blue line. Swept to the corner by Bresnahan. Cardinals get numbers there, get it back out, and that's going to be sent in by Beaver, but they had to tag up, so Coon Rapids a little opportunity to, oh, and they never did clear the line completely, so offside.
Tough to hear the whistles from in here.
Or impossible, one of the two.
It's the headphones, Joe. It's the headphones.
Tornadoes win the draw outside the Coon Rapids blue. Bresnahan steps up, but can't get it away from Lang, who's able to dump it in deep. Tandon Bush round to Kish on the far boards. His pass behind Tyson. Chopped into the zone by Caden Elfin. First one there is Beaver. Beaver tied up, puck in their skates. Tyson tried to center, went off the side of the net. Out to line, Bresnahan holds. Tyson hampered, but able to get it out to the top of the crease, but nobody there but white jerseys. Alfin pressuring on the far side. Forces another turnover in neutral ice. Tyson steps around a defender. The shot, the save, the rebound cleared to the boards. Tandon Bush can't get it through the traffic. Gets it right back. Spins and plays it across. Tyson looking. Circling. Lost the handle. And a steal right back by Kish. Comes free to Tandon Bush. He swept it to Kish. His pass hopped away from Tyson. Anoka again unable to clear immediately. Kish gets a steal, sends it back in. They'll get some fresh legs on the ice. Icing waved off as this one's deflected in. Bresnahan pressured behind the net by Caesar. Reverses to the near corner. Barsness sweeps it ahead. Tries to recollect. Knocked free out of the zone. Bowden to Barsness. Into the zone. A shot, a save, a rebound. Cleared to the corner. Bowden at center ice. Stopping up. Enberg plays it back to Cleansing. Across for Bordner. His pass skipped off the stick of Barsness. Barsness able to get it back. A 2-on-1. Out front, Bowden a shot. That was blocked. To the line. The blast by Cleansing turned away by the stick of Rosenau. That one sent into the far corner wide. Tie up just at the end of the Anoka bench. Comes free. Cleansing his shot. A stick save by Rosenau. Behind the net goes Palmquist. Palmquist flips it out to center. Settling the bouncing puck is Bartle. He gets it in deep. Cleansing. First one there and takes his man into the corner. Anoka able to gain possession. Poked away. Centering pass was blocked. Played back into the corner. Suckup taken to the boards by Klinzing. Maintains control, dumps it back in and around. Bordner there, swings it up the boards. That's stopped up with the skates by Nedlund. They maintain the zone momentarily. Now comes free. Shoveling it in is Suckup as the Tornadoes complete a line change. Nate Klinzing leaves it off for Bowden. Cross ice pass. Took Bordner by surprise. Anoka on the turnover. An opportunity. A good challenge play by Durkup coming out to take away the angle on Vocati. Vocati flips another one off the pads of Durkup. This one on the stick of Caden Alphin, headed to the other end. Alphin trying to get around the corner. Now stops up. Centers and the redirect right on for Tyson. Tandon Bush keeps it in on the far side. Anoka clears but out of play. Just under 3 minutes remaining. Coon Rapids in complete control on top 5-1.
Again, those extended offensive possessions by the Cardinals, multiple shots, rebounds, recontrolling the puck, moving it around, bodes well for the team going forward.
Well, it would take an almost monumental collapse at this point, but maintain good play and puck possession for the next 3 minutes, and you're back to 500 at 4-4. And again, this is the first of a good stretch for the Cardinals. They have 2 games in this upcoming week against teams below 500. I think just 1 win each for South St. Paul and Eastridge, their opponents on Tuesday and Thursday. And after the 3-game skid, a nice bounce-back win here against Anoka. And if they can turn it into a little bit of a win streak before the holiday break would be big. Because just on the other side of the new year, they've got some
tough matchups.
Yeah, including number 1 Anoka.
Not Anoka. They're playing Anoka tonight, Joe.
Andover, sorry.
There we go. Just about 2 minutes left to play here.
Backdoor opportunity and a goal, and Barsness has his hat trick. Oh, it was Caden Alphin. He gets his second. Just a wide open cage, and couldn't have been an easier goal. Caden Alphin, his second goal of the night, comes at 15:02. Oh, and they're waving it off because the net came off. I mean, the net being off had no effect if the whistle had not blown, and it was clearly knocked off by the netminder Rosenau. Not intentionally at all, but
as he's going to make that save. You know. So the score remains 5-1. Still a healthy advantage.
Played in deep by Novak. Backdoor chance, and Hazelwood couldn't control it with the backhand. Klinzing holding at the blue line, but chipped past him by the Tornadoes. Now dumped in deep. Hazelwood recovers behind his own net. Cross for Klinzing. It got away from him, but he catches back up. Speed through center. Bumped off it. He recollects in the corner. Back, tried to get it back to Golan, and now Anderson trying to center. And again, Anoka not able to get it out of the zone. Golan sends it back in deep. This one chipped out. Novak play it back off the boards, but the Tornadoes were waiting for it. Barsness nearly picked the pocket of Danny Ness. And a Coon Rapids penalty. Zach Novak going to be called for a slash behind the play as he got tangled up with the Anoka player, and they always see the retaliation.
Yeah, they were going at it along the boards on the far side, kind of away from the play there. Well, shoving back and forth, and like you said, Joe, it's always the second guy who gets the flag. Just 34 seconds here.
Tornadoes win the draw. That shot deflected up and out of danger over to the far corner. Centering attempt deflected away. Shot from the point. Durkop able to make the save and hold on. "18 seconds remain. Anoka will fall to 0-5. Coon Rapids improves to 4-4 on the year. Shot from the point. Durkop able to make the save. This one cleared the distance, and that should just about do it with under 5 seconds to go. As they cross the blue line, the buzzer will sound, and Coon Rapids will skate away victorious with a 5-0 win.
5-1.
5-1.
Outside of that early goal, though, Coon Rapids PK unit was out there a bunch tonight, and they held their ground. They were down 5-3 for a while. Played just like they were at full strength. Scored some shorthanded goals. Lots of great opportunities. So a lot to take moving forward. Like you said, build some momentum into this stretch of opponents who have not been as successful this season to get yourself ready for those tougher matchups.
Yeah, South St. Paul was supposed to be here a couple weeks ago, but that game snowed out. And the makeup game on Tuesday, and then they're playing the East Ridge Eagles on Thursday. And I think each of those two teams has 1 or 2 wins. So an opportunity for Coon Rapids to build a little bit of a win streak heading into their holiday break. But that is going to do it for this edition of CTN Mobile. Again, the final score is Coon Rapids 5 and Anoka 1. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Jeremy Smith, I'm Joe Yund, saying good night.